This is Los Angeles.
Yo, we got a special edition of BreakStreet. You guys are in for a treat. The man, the myth, the legend.
I mean, and some of in those early videos too are a lot of people who had never been to the U.S. or California. That's where they got their inspiration from. You know, they were watching that and learning from our videos, whereas I watched BeatStreet and Breaking and those movies and learned from that. It gave them way more material to look at and way more inspiration to like come out and be a part of hip hop culture. Videos were a big part of it, going worldwide.
Dude, those videos have gone all parts of the planet.
It's before YouTube, so now it's a lot easier. Then it was hard. You know, it was hard to put out a video and sell it. Basically, you tried to sell it to make money to pay for the next event, but people would bootleg it. But which, you know what, in the end, we would get mad because they're taking our money. But in the end, they're bootlegging it. More people are seeing it.
It's crazy. It was like it was pre LimeWire.
Yeah.
And has a video of a video of a video.
But if they hadn't, so and so might not be breaking today. So you can't be mad at it now. But at the moment, yeah, you're like, this is my livelihood. You're stealing the money. But you know, in the hindsight, I'm glad that people did it. I'm glad that more people got to see it. I'm glad that that was a catalyst for the culture and for the dance. And now you look, now it's just normal. It's so normal to see breaking now in every aspect.
And it's crazy to see like how, remember when there was like a no camera rule, or they started charging for cameras?
Yeah, and it's all because we were trying to
bootleg, stopping the bootleg.
Well, it was, because of course, because we didn't charge for some of the events. It was mostly free, and the way we would make money is to charge for a video, and we didn't charge a lot, but we would charge for videos, and we would charge stores, and then they would sell the videos. It was a way to make money. It's like starting your own business line. So you can't do that now, of course, because everyone's got a camera on their phone. It's impossible now. But then we try to control it, and I mean that's just what we had to do then. So I don't regret it, but also it had its day. We controlled it as long as we could, and then you just couldn't control it anymore. And that was that.
Who got you into breaking, and who was kind of your mentor who kind of got you into breaking, taught you some moves, and got you into the whole breaking scene?
Man, I don't know if there's a person that I could say really got me into it. We all kind of just did it spontaneously together. I had neighborhood kids that no one would even know who they are. They never went much more than 5.
No footage?
No, not really. It's sad. There's not a lot of footage of any. Rockin' Lockers from Fullerton were a big inspiration. The Rockin' Wizards from Santa Ana. I grew up in Orange County, so these were people I was looking at. They were amazing. Major Chain were some of the dancers I danced with, and they were sponsored by Vans. But I'll take this moment to say, I mean, everyone kind of hates on them right now, but Crazy Legs really helped me fine-tune my dance, especially my top rocks. So I always got to give shouts, whether you like the person or not. I give honest history. Legs looked at my top rocks and said, "Man, your shit is whack. You got to work on it." So I give him all credit if I like my top rocks now, or I like the way I evolved.
Sickest top rocks.
It was because he called me out on it.
Oh, okay.
He called me out on it.
He corrected you.
So that's one person.
Teach one.
And no one in the history that I can remember has ever really twisted it that much to where I completely changed and made myself.
Paid it to heart.
Yeah. The rest was just absorbing influence from everywhere, from in your neighborhood or from television or whatever. I have so many influences, and I absorbed so many styles. Like, I guess it eventually became my own style, but I'm an absorption of so many other people that I can't even name. Yeah. And when people say like, "Oh, so-and-so bit your shit," I said, "Well, that's fine, because I probably bit my shit." And I don't mean that in a technical, like, "Oh, I bit that move and I'm gonna put." I'm just saying I absorbed, and I love when other people absorb what I do, because that keeps my style alive. So
some of the footwork techniques and skills and top rocks that you use are still used today, except they've been kind of used by so many people. That's why we're doing this, to kind of document the history of people. Because once, like with Frosty Freeze, when he passed away, that's one of the times I realized, and that was like in 2009. I was like, wow, what's up with this history? This guy's like an encyclopedia, and well, I think he's the best B-boy ever, in my personal opinion. But the history's gone. So like all these stories I'm getting from you, from Cujo, I got with Cross, we're gonna get with Steez, all these new kids, everyone that's been dancing. Exactly, because in the future we need to hear their stories, because once they're gone, unfortunately the stories are gone.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on the scene right now?
This is Los Angeles.
Let's rock, y'all.